Police are investigating an overseas scam in which a Perth man had one of his properties sold and the sale on a second house almost settled without his knowledge. The consumer watchdog believes Nigerian fraudsters hacked the man's email account and conned the real estate agent into selling the properties.
Roger Mildenhall was living in South Africa when a neighbour called to tell him his $485,000 Karrinyup investment property had been sold.
Well, I thought I was having my leg pulled and I'm sure that they were having a fun at me, but it turned out that it was all true.
Scammers posing as Mr Mildenhall had told his real estate agent he wanted to sell, even producing duplicates of the deeds to the house. He rushed back to Perth to find a second property he owned was also about to be sold and convinced the agent to cancel that sale.
Everything that they'd heard seemed plausible, but they saw me and said, "Oh yes, that is you," and then I showed them all my signatures, passport, driver's licence, whatever, and we looked at the offer and acceptance and they said, "But that's not your signature." And I said, "That's what I've been trying to tell you all along."
Consumer Affairs says the complicated scam involved numerous emails to the real estate agent in which the scammers claimed Mr Mildenhall needed cash for a development opportunity in South Africa. Mr Mildenhall has hired a lawyer to determine if and how he can get the Karrinyup house back.
Even if you go to work in the morning, you might come back to find a for sale on your house.
An alert has been sent out to WA's real estate agents, warning them to be vigilant when checking a seller's identity.
Be careful, check a little more. If it's overseas, take a little bit of extra trouble.
The Real Estate Institute says it will consider stricter guidelines for agents, but CEO Anne Arnold says it will be difficult to avoid all potential scams.
If you've got a determined scammer who's faking documents, faking identity, stealing identity, I don't think you're going to solve that problem.
The police fraud squad is investigating. Claire Nichols, ABC News.